Another VTuber is getting canceled by weirdos online, apparently. I keep seeing this happening. Why does this keep happening? What's with everybody just hating VTubers almost for no reason? I just realized that I think I'm a VTuber now. Am I a VTuber now? Oh no, I'm probably gonna get canceled. You know what? Bring it on, internet! I'm ready for it. I don't know nothing about this Kirsche, is that how you pronounce it? Situation. So I'm gonna see what Yellow Flash 2 has to say about it.
So they're after Kirsche again.
Aha! It is Kirsche. At least assuming that he's pronouncing it correctly also.
Popular VTuber, has a nice audience. Actually, I think she usually has about 3,000 people watching her, somewhere around there. So nothing to sneeze at. Big audience. And she's rising up in popularity. She's going to be more popular after all of this trash that's trying to cancel her fails.
Right? I mean, I know about her now. And people watching this video that didn't know about her, they know about her now because everybody's talking about this. I looked her up. She has like 80,000 subscribers. And that's after a lot of this happened. I wonder what she started at right before all this happened.
Because she's getting more support than ever. But there's a lot going on with this. They've been going after her hard for like 2 weeks. Specifically, one journalist over at Vice. I hate calling this person a journalist because they're anything but. But this person is...
I just call them a writer. They're just writers. They write, or I guess they type, but they write, and that's all they do. They don't journalism. They don't truth. They don't report. They just make stuff up.
He's a failed VTuber, this Anna Valence, failed VTuber. And I guess in the past, Kirsche laughed at this person for getting rejected, and they've had a hate boner for Kirsche ever since. And this is a very toxic person, this Anna Valence. Has really disgusting fantasies about struggle snuggling.
Dude, they all have disgusting fantasies. Every time, every single one of them. There's a situation that I've been trying to keep up with. Very similar. I might talk about it soon. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow.
Cis women, as they say, and wants to have breeding facilities. That's the dream world of this person. But
what the fuck, man? Every time with these people. Every time.
But that person's going to tell you what's morally right or wrong to say. It's really messed up. These people on the left, man, they need to get a new message. And the people that push their message are usually disgusting freaks. I've noticed that seems to be a trend with them.
Well, hold on. What is a breeding facility? I think I know what breeding is. What is a facility? Like brothels? Or are you talking about like factories? Because that's some dystopian sci-fi shit. I think that's what all these people want. They just want to push us into a dystopian sci-fi world.
But here's where a lot of this started to kick off back on May 5th. She had a take on that Shiloh Hendrix thing. And that's, of course... she needs to be canceled for that. People should be allowed to voice whatever they want to say. You should be allowed to voice your opinion. And that's just not how it works with a lot of these radical leftists. You're not allowed to voice your opinion. So they went after Kirsche hard, and now they're defending the writer who's getting a lot of shit on the internet. It's like, they expect, so when you get attacked by these people, they expect you to not move. You're supposed to sit there, take it, maybe take yourself out, go lay down in a ditch and let a car run you over. That's what you're expected to do. And then when people fight back, then they totally and instantly become the victims of the situation every single time. So what happened was this game called Crime Bosses.
Of course, Asmongold covered this. Why didn't I see this? Oh, it was one of the clips. I usually don't watch the clips.
Which, by the way, Kirsche totally built the community for that game. It wouldn't be shit.
I've never heard of it. I don't know what this game is. Crime Boss? Sounds terrible. It sounds like one of those Facebook Mafia games.
Without Kirsche. And got a video got some examples right here of all of the times Kirsche has promoted this game. For all the people claiming Kirsche only had a tiny impact on Crime Boss viewership, here's a sample of streams where she played the game. I checked the VODs to make sure she actually played. The views in this image alone total 480,000 just on YouTube from a sample of her streams.
Yeah, and now I know about this game because of Kirsche. So, like, there you go.
She built this game, and they dropped her for hate they weren't getting. They weren't tagged in anything. Nobody even really knew they were working with them. Well, they thought this would bring in a new audience, boost them to a new level of popularity.
Yeah, it's just pushing them back down into the depths where no one will hear their name again.
And that didn't happen. In fact, they screwed around and found out real fast. Here's what it looked like before and now after. So the community that she built for this game reacted and are now review tanking it. They're changing their reviews.
Yeah, I guarantee now it's even more people because we got people that were outside of her community finding out about this. And they're now going to do that.
Number one. So they're going in there and taking their positive review and changing it because they're not happy with what's going on. And I'm here for it, man. Screw this game. And it actually sounded like a game that I would have been into playing because it's supposedly like Payday. And I like games like that. Not gonna happen now.
Yeah, I would have tried it out if something else would have happened to push Kirsche into the limelight and I heard about Crime Boss and how they were working together. You know, I might have checked it out. But nope. Now that I know that this content creator has been canceled by these woke weirdos who only care about a bigger audience and making more money. They don't actually care about the things that they say. They want breeding facilities.
Here's Asmund Gold's take on it.
I think that advertisers need to realize, and this is what I think that we need to do collectively as like as a community, like not just me, but like in general, is that we need to come together and just absolutely, totally, like if somebody gets taken off of a sponsor because of like something bad that they said and it's not really bad, it's just like taken out of context, I think that we should absolutely shit on them.
100%. I do that anyway. Fuck them all. Free speech. Let's go, boys.
Like 100% we should. Because there needs to be a awareness that this type of behavior isn't acceptable in the public anymore. And I think that it's not. And yeah, we need to cancel culture. Yes, and the way that you do that, by the way, like Amber Heard. So I think a really great example of this is like...
So wait, now she's got a sponsorship set up with GamerSupps because of all this happening? That's amazing, if that's true. Hey, check it out at GamerSupps. That seems like GamerSupps is going to be doing a sponsorship deal with her.
Bud Light, and it's also a lot of gaming companies. Gaming companies now 100%. Are terrified to do anything because they're worried. Unless
she already had a GamerSupps deal, and they're just ignoring all of this. In which case, that'd be fucking awesome too.
That people like me might make a video about it, and they might...
Who, by the way, has like almost 60,000 people watching him just when he streams. And he's about to start multi-streaming, so it's going to get even bigger. It's going to be bigger than he is already.
He's already like one of the biggest people online right now. Even people who don't watch his videos watch his videos sometimes, you know? I think he's about to be one of the biggest content creators ever. And that's gonna be insane. I kind of feel sorry for him. Because, like, how's he gonna handle this?
Once he starts doing that. His YouTube videos, I mean, dude can make a video about the plants he watered. I'm just saying, for example, a totally boring subject, and it would probably get 1 million views. So absolutely, companies are terrified of it. And that's kind of the
Asmongold needs to be really careful. He needs to like up his security or something, because as things get crazier and as he gets more and more famous and he keeps talking about all these political issues and going against all these crazy people, the crazy people are going to start actually coming for him.
that's kind of why it's stupid for these companies to side with these freaks, these radical leftists.
Well, they don't want their buildings to be burned down, because people like us, we're not going to be burning down buildings. These crazy leftists, if they don't pander to them, they might have their building burned down.
Because their message, people are tired of it. And you know what this is? They're going after, you know why they're going after Kirsche so hard? I'll tell you why.
Because she's a threat.
They're doing it because they want to control VTubing.
Yes, she's a threat. They want control over all the animes. Everything that is anime, they want. They want control of. Japan, can't have that. We're gonna change everything that they say. Make it fit a modern audience. Make it fit our narrative, our agenda.
They want to control it like they tried to control video games. They kind of already do control video games. And that's why there's a gaming crash looming too, because these people are terrible at what they do.
They control the like corporate gaming space. The actual gaming space where the real people are hanging out are the indie and retro games, which they can't really touch those.
They have a shitty message that nobody wants. They're always running around talking about combating hate when they're the most hateful pieces of garbage on the internet, talking about love is the way while they want to stick a knife in you for having the wrong opinion.
They don't actually mean love is the way. They mean sex is the way. Sex with everyone for no reason.
They want to control VTubing because they see that VTubing is a rising thing. So they want to get in there and they want to get anybody that's not running around like a Stalin clone out. They want to gatekeep it out, and it's not working. Nobody wants to watch these people. And I'm going to show you some funny stuff, but we'll finish this out here.
Totally shit on the game and destroyed the game's popularity. I want to say that good. Absolutely. We want you afraid. We want you to not feel like you can do this kind of stuff.
Be afraid. Be very afraid.
And I will continue to use this power as a weapon against the people who have weaponized it against me. And so this is what I will continue to do. I think these people are absolute fucking parasites. They are awful people. Yes. And also, beyond everything, they are dishonest.
Right? You come after me, we're going to come after you. We're not just going to sit around and take it and try and ignore it anymore.
Mm-hmm. They are lying
100%.
And they are dishonest. And they're trying to force people into behavior.
Yep.
Concord put the fear of God in them. Yes, exactly.
Concord
and so
did.
whenever
Concord, Dragon Age the Veilguard, Assassin's Creed Shadows, Avowed, all these games, they tried really, really hard to attack people who didn't like it.
any of
Concord was good days. Good days.
these things happen and somebody loses a sponsor or they like support somebody like this, I think you should absolutely shit on them as much as you possibly can to make advertisers terrified of making these decisions again.
I agree with him 100%. By the way, it's always good to do your own thing like I did. Made my own comic book. It's currently available for sale.
I'm doing all kinds of stuff. I'm like trying to write a book. I'm trying to make a video game. Who knows when any of these things will come to light, come to fruition, come to actually be on sale. But yeah, those things are in the work. Got a couple other things too I don't want to talk about yet. I got some videos that I'm working on.
I won't be dropped from my publisher, Ripascend, because they don't do this kind of bullshit. And I can say whatever I want because I'm doing my own thing here.
Yeah, these crazy people that shut down everything that we love, they're really gonna hate us because if we can't consume the content that we love, we'll just fucking create it ourselves. And we won't let them in the space. We've learned our lesson. Don't let them touch the things that we love.
A fun action comic. The link is in the description. Check it out. So I want to show you something before we close out of here. Now, I've showed you the graph. All right, it's from Hayden Wayne, good guy. Check out his channel too, Hayden Wayne 75. Now, what's really funny are some of the reactions, okay? So this Crime Boss game, people were like, hell yeah, instant buy. Really happy to see the devs stand against VTubers and similar brain rot content. Seriously, I never understood the appeal of males in their 50s role-playing as Japanese little girls. Nice to see at least some devs have common sense. Since Payday 3 is trash, I'm gonna look into this game. Seems fun.
Sounds fake. It sounds extremely fake. One, it's either a bot, or two, it's somebody who is just an asshole that wants to be against the chuds.
Did they buy the game? Did they? No.
Every fucking time. Every time with these people, they're everywhere. You just have to do a little bit of clicking to find out if these people are real or not. So many people I've clicked on in Steam reviews who glazed games, and they just don't have the game in their library.
No, they did not. And I got more, ladies and gentlemen. Here's a very leftist VTuber, which is all these journalists want. They only want far leftist people VTubing and having any popularity. That's what it's all about. It's about control. So this person originally said, I know what I'll be streaming next week. And then they come back and say, okay, so I've learned Crime Boss features Chuck Norris, who is homophobic. I didn't even know. That's new. Homophobic slurs. You know what the homophobic slur is? Candy ass. Shit that The Rock used to say. That was new to me. Caricatures, black people. Misogyny. AI art. Is this why these people supported a shitty game and pretended to like it until the devs dropped Kirsche? Is the bar so low for them? So this is the audience that you thought you were going to win over, Crime Boss. Man, you messed up big time. You killed your game.
I don't think they actually knew who was playing their game. I think they just knew that not the right people were playing their game, so they got to try and pander to the modern audience. And it didn't work out. It didn't work out whatsoever. I'm here for it. I love it. You love to see it. It's all falling apart. I'm just scared of what the next movement is going to be. And it's probably going to be from the right.
These people never support anything. Ever. This is what you wanted? Okay. All right. Sleep with a bunch of wild dogs, you're probably going to get fleas. So this is the result of the cancel culture.
I'm gonna have to discuss with Binary Mind about that fucking scrolling idea. I like that.
Look at
I
all
think that's like the best one that I can think of off the top of my head. Holy shit!
I don't know. There's something about this streamer that I really like. I like the vibes of this. I don't know what it is. There's just something about it.
Holy shit! What are all those follows? What the fuck?
Rolling in.
What the fuck?
All that ever happens is what, like, so when these people get canceled, support rolls in. It's funny, like, this whole shit that Vice is doing to her is 2016 tactics.
Yeah, cancel culture is dead. Cancel culture lived for like maybe a year, maybe two, and it persisted in the Hollywood culture, but like in the internet online culture, it didn't work. It didn't work at all. It just made people more famous. Like, look at Shane Gillis. He's like one of the best comedians ever now. It came out of nowhere. And the only reason people know about him is because Saturday Night Live and a bunch of other corporate assholes tried to cancel him. Look at Joe Rogan. I mean, he was already famous, but he got even more famous when everybody was attacking him trying to cancel him. They really had to stop.
It's only worked on a spineless developer because they're in a culture of fear of these people. You screwed up with that. And you're paying for it, too, now, by losing all of the support because you dumped the person who built your game. What a bunch of morons.
Go cry in the corner as you shut it all down and wonder, where did it all go wrong? Are you going to say, we pandered to the wrong audience? My bad. We'll do better. Or are they going to say, we're under attack by the right wing. They're trying to shut us down. They canceled us. Which is it going to be? It's probably going to be the second one. They're probably going to scream and cry. because that's what these babies do.
This is why I usually don't take sponsors. And she didn't even make that much money from them. She just loved the game. So because she loved the game, they sponsored her. And I don't even think she was making that much money from them. She just did it because she genuinely liked their game.
I like to lay out up front what I'm all about. I will say anything except for things that will get me actually banned off of a platform. I would say the N-word if I thought that it wouldn't get me banned, or if I didn't think it would get me banned.
Now, the other company, they're going for the Gamer Sups brand. As far as I know, she hasn't been dropped by them, and they're actually being smart and not saying anything.
Yeah, that's how it should be. Don't fucking say anything. Unless some actual criminal shit happens. If it's all just about words, then go fuck yourself.
They're not saying anything. They're just ignoring it, as they should. But this company, man, they didn't have to drop her, and they did. And now they're paying for it. So, yeah, check her out. She doesn't deserve this. She's been trending. Like,
you might get some weirdo leftists that are going to be like, oh, the right wing, they're trying to cancel this game. Let's all pile on and give it some support. And then they'll get some initial support right out the gate from all the leftists. And then all the leftists, they don't really actually play games. So they're going to fall off and they're going to stop. And then all the right wing audience that they once had still aren't going to play it. And the left wing is going to leave because they weren't going to play it anyway. They just got on board for political reasons. And then you're just dead. You're dead. You killed yourselves.
people are shitting all over Vice and these people that are going after her. And rightfully so. I would definitely say do not buy that game.
Isn't Vice owned by George Soros? Isn't that a thing? Is Vice owned by George Soros?
According to Variety, as previously announced, owners of Vice Media are funds managed by affiliates of Fortress Investment Group, Soros Fund Management, and Monroe Capital.
Yeah, it's owned by George Soros. So, like, Vice, go fuck yourself. You are the enemy. You are owned by the person who thinks that we should have less people in the world and who wants total, absolute control of everything.
I mean, you could do what you want, but I'm not supporting developers that do this kind of shit ever again. So, there is that. So, let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments. Also, if you would, check out my comic. Doing something myself.
Yeah, check out his comic, man. I got his channel linked down there in the description. Also, if you want to buy a t-shirt, I got t-shirts down there in the description. This whole Kirsche situation is fucking stupid, but I love it. I love that it's happening, that people are realizing, hey, this cancel culture, not only does it not work, it has the opposite effect. The Streisand effect, if you will. I'm serious about that t-shirt thing down there in the description. I'm out!